is going to be really rough for Shie.
I feel like a lot of this game is about that dive potential. I mean, you've got Rengar, Kassadin, Malzahar, who can go either offensive.
Kassadin's over, and he still technically wins out because now they have the health advantage as well as the pot lead. But Doinby had just burned the chain, and it kind of then tells, you know, what
in the bottom lane with a very large wave. Assist ping's going down bottom. As Doinby is engaged upon, this looks like it might be first blood as he leaps away and chases out. Kandi flashes and will be able to get that first blood as Cloud retreats away. Clid is going to be murderized by Kandi.
And QG are
Pop of a ward. Meanwhile, they're turning onto Ben. Flay is going to pull him forward. He's got no flash because he used it to engage earlier. This is a very sweet revenge for Doinby, but it will only net 1 kill.
And that's double teleport burns. You're competing across from these picks
here goes
like
Clid.
this.
He doesn't have his ultimate, but Kandi shreds through. Kabe gets there for the save, but Ben is going to be able to finish it off with those Voidlings.
And it's so...
Another one, but Kabe is going to be rushed down by WE as he is overextended on the opposite side of the map. Not quite the late game Maokai as he flashes forward, but there is no blast cone. Lantern is just too late. Cloud even used his slash wave in. It's only 3 casters, and Shie is very quickly able to catch up with that Cloud Drake. Not to mention the fact that he's a Kassadin. They flash forward, engage onto Clid. That's on the hunt being used by Candy7 to try and disengage. But then used to use the decoy, or the, oh yeah, there's Cloud. You called it.
He didn't wait for Clid. Clid was trying to ward over the back of the wall, but okay, they've caught one. Can they get more?
Clid chases over as Doinby hops over the wall. Kandi decides to let him go.
Fortunately for QG, their jungler remains alive, so Team WE shouldn't be super confident to go for Baron, but why?
That is a very long cooldown. Doinby goes back in, then turns onto Ben. He's got no flash, but Exhaust denies the damage. They're able to nuke that support as Doinby plays a very dangerous game.
Shie is now looking for the flank.
Janitor Kassadin hops over the wall. Doinby starts to recall flash. He goes back in to dodge the deadly flourish, but Shie and Kandi dive it and clean up another 3 kills.
Fish in a barrel, 9-5.
A very strong Rengar and that Kassadin empowered auto. So they decide to focus down the inhibitor turret and take the inhib with it.
The inhib will lead to the Baron later on as long as they play around their super creep.
Forward, but there's Thrill of the Hunt on the opposite side. Doinby leading. Kandi's looking for the flank, is just waiting outside of the vision. Curtain call plus teleport from behind, and suddenly this is Chao Gu in the meat grinder as WE collapse. Cloud is in the front, soaking so much, but there's only so little that he can do. Clid and Doinby kite it out with Kabe, but Kandi is chasing. There goes the flourish, which is sidestepped, and a chain is going to stop Kandi from chasing, but 957 has got flash, but does he have the shadow dash? It turns out yes. He does, and he gets the kill.
And meanwhile, there is a massive creep wave that is forming on the Nexus towers. Team WE, they're not pushing this game any further. They're going to end it right here.
Yeah, it's only up to Doinby and Kabe to try to stop this, but they just don't have enough right now. Doinby leaps back as Kabe is trying to keep them off the Nexus turret, but there's nothing he can do to stop Mystic in the back. Doinby leaps in before getting back onto the fountain, and the Nexus itself is shredded down by WE, and they take game number 1. Over Chao Gu.
And just like that, Week of the Reapers, that is a rough start to this series as Team WE come back care about Karma at all. And it's just weird because Karma works so well with Ezreal because she augments his ability to clear waves. But not like there's heavy onus on Clid to actually make things happen for this Ryze and this Maokai and get the Lee Sin going. We'll follow their initial pathing, but
knocked up. That's flash used. Clid gets the flash kick onto 957. He's looking for the execution damage, and they're trying to burn through his health. 957 goes down, and Kabe gets first blood. 7 has his teleport.
This is the one play that they can make, 957.
957 again. Shadow dashes, but this time there isn't too much to try to keep him safe. Kabe again with a kill.
And that's just kind of inexcusable at this point. You don't have, because he knows that Lee Sin at least doesn't have his ultimate, so you're not dealing with that burst damage. But Doinby is now on the way up, so his teleport...
Realm Warp and 957 is caught out once again. It's Doinby who cleans it up.
He is single-handedly the MVP for QG right now. Actually, their recent backtimers have kind of been a little bit not as efficient as they could be. They could have contested things like this blue buff. But now that they've got their backs down and they feel that they've spent their gold, maybe they'll make the play.
The hook catches Ollie, and there's the package. That support Trundle didn't stand a chance. Didn't even get to subjugate.
And this is kind of...
957 again. Flash, snare, Shadow Dash catches 2, and he flashes on his own. But Doinby is able to get some damage, and 957 that poor man goes down again.
And this is exactly what QG needed to do. No longer just letting Team WE bounce waves and farm it out. Force the dive. I like the fact that they ganked the teleporting member of the team, because obviously if you kill him...
It is 1v2, and no, never mind, that's a 2v2. There's a Shen in there as Klid hops over the wall. 957 looks for the Shadow Dash. Klid is now caught and has been burned down. WE collapse and secure the kill, and again, as is burning down the Baron. True Shot Barrage spots it, but it's already down to half. Realm Warp is being used as Doinby tries to get into the back of the pit. He's going to be caught immediately, and immediately Klid goes in, but is not able to do enough. Doinby follows over the far side, and Shie start a fight here on this Ocean Drake. Kandi goes in, Klid's in the pit. That's going to be the Stand United as he tries to get in there. Mystic in the back is followed up by Kid, who gets kicked in, and Mystic goes down exhaust onto Shie. Denies the damage source for WE, but he gets huge AoE, and Kandi is destroyed. The mob squad of Xiaogu chase down the members of WE, and one by one they fall. The dragon is now there.
Or the monster objectives, because the tower, so many towers have fallen, is kind of like a gentleman's agreement, but these guys just want to kill each other.
Yeah, Klid actually goes way too hard for the blue buff. Yes, you got it, but at what cost? It's Mystic who now has the cooldown reduction.
This is so strange. Trade positioning here. Ali now caught.
Yeah, flashes over the wall. Snare still catches him with the deadly flourish. Curtain Call is almost certainly going to mean the end of Ali here as he drops down, and WE are again prepped on the Baron. Kave teleports in with a fresh home guard. Flash from Pen. He's like, get me out of here. Kandi follows up as well as Klid as they try to burn through the health, and it's a quick 2 kills. Shie and Ben goes down. Kandi gets kicked and chased by Kave as the very sticky composition from Xiaogu pick up 3 kills.
And all of that vision preparation setup pays off, because Kave got his pick of the litter about whatever ward he wanted to teleport to with the home guards. And now that they've made massive picks on the wave clear, they're going to go ahead and try to break one of the inhibs.
Yeah, they're rushing right on down. Do not have the reduced damage from minions. There they go. Now they're finally able to break down the inhibitor turret, and the inhib itself follows. It's 25 seconds for Shie. They continue to move forward. Mystic and 957 are going to try to defend this as Nexus turret number 1 is being burned through. Doinby gets huge damage onto Mystic, who's forced to sit on the fountain. 957 gets a good taunt onto Klid, but Kave is so tanky. He's taking the turret. Ben is back up, but the Nexus is being burned down, and Xiaogu are going to bring us to game number 3 for the second time this week.
And Team WE could only hide for so long, but finally QG are decisive, particularly on the back of Kave, pulling the trigger and force 2 of them.
Yes. Please, sir, may I have another? As the final swaps are completed, WE with their final composition for the weekend. And Xiao
to get there in time, although the 2 junglers may meet in river.
Ooh, Klid. It's going to be a few seconds late as the chain catches Doinby. He flashes. Could they try to dive?
Make sure that he's not backing inappropriately.
Ooh, Doinby, that's the Ignite being used. They're looking for first blood, and they find it, but Klid answers by killing Shie as he flashes away with double buff. Klid is able to get some damage.
Their bottom lane exposed. Tom Kinch does suffer level 1 through 5, but the thing is his gank pressure that he can exert once he's level 6. But if no one is coming to assist the bottom lane, then you don't...
1.5 miles per hour, presses down, and Mystic is like, Yomu's, get me out of here. Doinby's chasing, the third bullet hits, he flashes, and Doinby is unable to convert that. Kave has collapsed upon his WE, turn onto him and destroy that front.
Second when the control word's on it.
Yeah. Shie looking to kill Kave here. That was flash used. He saw the Stand United, and he dies very inelegantly. And Doinby is going to face check into Kandi and Ben. The collapse ward, that Clairvoyance trinket spotted out. Now he's going to teleport behind. Tempered Fate goes wide as Klid is the target. They're forcing the fight. Chain of Corruption is dodged, but the Curtain Call gets found. Klid is on the far side. 957 is still inside, and Klid walks away with his life, but Ali cannot say the same. He goes down. Klid gets back in. Kandi is dead, and Xiaogu turn the fight. 3 go down, and Mystic tanking the...
QG had just fumbled within the last 3 minutes, has now been absorbed as Team WE. This is like Hail Mary, stop them at all costs.
Yeah, 957 is pretty tanky, but Zoinby is stoning it out. The arrow catches Klid. He's very low. They have to protect the smite. Shatter Dash doesn't catch him as the lone gets in. Mystic tries to get one and will kill Kid before Ben gets out of the back. 957 is now the one tanking the Baron. Baron has done more damage in this team fight than the team players.
But there's no jungler alive.
They're going to try to burn through the health. Mystic has the arrow. They're going to try to stall it out. He fires. It's on cooldown right now. Burn down the Baron. Abyssal Voyage as they're trying to get it back in. 300 health. Finally, they secure it as Ali. Abyssal Voyage right on top of Mystic and is denied chase.
Which, meanwhile, speaking of baits,
Yeah, that's the magical journey. And yep, he took the bait. He turns back onto Xie and is doing a lot. Can he kill Xie? That's the stand united, but that means Jen isn't doing anything. Oh, but gets blocked by the minion. Redemption. He's going to heal Kabe right back up to build. Doinby flashes as the Abyssal Voyage. They're chasing that Shen down. It's all or nothing on that tank. And they're able to lock it down in time. If he can make it back into the base, he does. That's teleport ready from both of the top laners. Glid doing what he can. Tempered Fate catches the lead. Tempered Fate goes down. Curtain Call looking for some damage. Chain of Corruption keeps Doinby locked down in the front. As Ben goes to the back, Condi gets kicked in and annihilated with Doinby. Huge play from Glid to lock that down as 957 is going to keep Xiaogu from trying to follow this. But they will not stop. They cannot stop. The minion wave is being pulled by Xie. And Xiao this out. Chain of Corruption is on cooldown. It's going to be a huge arrow for Mystic if he can get this. As the inhibitor turret goes down, the Baron is secured by Xiaogu for the second time this game as Doinby zones away the rest of the team.
They need to stall the rest of the backs. I don't think Xie can get this in time, so it will just be a traded Baron for an inhib tower. Not worth. He
mites if they can burn it down. Yeah, Xie is flanking from behind. Alone is sitting right next to Ali along with Doinby. It's down to 3,000 health. It's go time. Alone is going to eat the chain. Tempered Fate alone can't get inside of the Kenshi. Flashes away, and they're trying to brute force this. 3,000 health, and the Elder Dragon is forgotten. Curtain Call on the side, and Xie knows exactly where to go. Alone is demolished by Xie, but Condi is going to GA pop in the pit. They've got a very small window to try to burn through this dragon. No, they forget about it and turn back into the fight. Xie Zanya's to buy time. Ollie is tanking in the front along with Glid and Kabe. He's able to save him, pops over the wall. Xie follows, but the auto is able to get it. It's up to Kabe and Alone and Kabe, Ali, and Doinby, but Ali goes down and WE win the fight and take the Elder Dragon.
LeBlanc does not have a single win in the LPL so far, but Xie is trying his damnedest to turn that around. That was a beautiful flanking play from Xie that secures them the dragon and keeps them in this game.
Kabe is not probably thrilled about this, as he's going to die to a support Bard and Mystic. GA is going to be popped as well, turns to get some damage onto Mystic as 957 is already working on the inhibitor. But this is a huge window for WE. Now that they've picked up this Elder Dragon and denied the Baron buff for Xiaogu, that's the first inhibitor down, and WE decide not to take any chances and back away.
Which means any sort of Baron...
Elder Dragon and 2 Elemental Drakes. The next inhibitor falls before Xiaogu can respond, and WE are just working their way down into this. There goes the Curtain Call. 957 is eating some damage, trying to get to the journey, but he's denied. Glid gets away from the chains of corruption, and Doinby is able to drop Ben despite the fact that he has got huge regeneration, and 957 with sub 100 health walks it off.
They're going to continue to chase them, though. Glid could look for Mystic.
Misses the Sonic Wave, but Akabe is looking for 957. They've got 2 inhibs down and a large wave shoving bottom. Mystic is caught by the Sonic Wave
dead
and will die for his troubles, and Xiaogu answer back with another set of kills. Alone sets up the Curtain Call. Xie once again looking to flank, and Alone ready to save his carry as Glid goes in onto 957. Xie flanks along with Condi at the same time. Ali somehow still alive as Condi goes low and goes down. What is the team fighting kings? Could they be this inhibitor turret? Mystic firing arrows into the dark, but Xiaogu are not stopping for just a few measly arrows. They're going to take this inhib. Maybe they will stop for a few measly arrows. I'm not entirely sure where they're backing right now.
He doesn't have his teleport. His primary responsibility here is just to keep the base standing. So 957 and Xie are just being obnoxious.
Ben gets caught by a snare and is immediately destroyed. Xiaogu are the ones who find the pick. They continue to chase forward. Doinby flashes onto Mystic. There's the stand united. Meanwhile, Ali trying to save Alone from Xie. They're able to... No, Doinby died in the meanwhile. 957 gets in as Xie flashes. Alone is away from the Tom Kench, and Xiaogu are falling apart at the seams. Kabe is going to get up there. There's the knockup, and the Abyssal Voyage is not there in time. It's 3 members of Xiaogu against 3 members of WE.
Look at their base.
Racing forward. There are super minions on top of the Nexus turrets. They can't go back too far as Condi chases forward. They're able to drop Ali, and Glid is there trying to clear the minions. Kabe is kiting it back as best he can. The Chain of Corruption is back off cooldown, and the inhibs get back up in time to waste the push from 957, Condi, and Mystic, and they will be reset immediately.
But the question is, do they continue to try to push an end? They did use Redemption.
They've got minions coming. It's 2 versus 3 right now. It's all up to Kabe. Can he do this? Kabe that Lee Sin gets in, kicks Mystic back, they're doing so much damage, they're trying to burn through, they are able to drop Mystic, but they lose Clid in the meanwhile. Kave doesn't have the subjugate, but he does have Flash, he's also got his GA, so he's playing the very patient game, and QG are still alive.
Kave,
it's 3,000 gold difference. What is that damage, Toynbee? You're... what? What? Look at GA's face! And the Redemption, used a bit preemptively, is going to top Alone back off. He's very low, and Kave is forced to teleport in to reinforce his team. That's an aggressive Redemption now to keep them topped up. WE are very high health, and this is like fish in a barrel. Doinby is slowly getting chipped down. Clid goes outside of the pit to zone Kandi out. It's down to 2,000 health. He leaps over the wall, and this is Baron picked up by Xiaogu.
Beautifully executed from Kave as soon as they saw that Kha'Zix used his E.
Together. This Elder Dragon is down to below half health now. Kandi is there.
Oh,
Tempered
no,
Fate catches him, and that's going to be the curtain call being used. It's picked up and locked down. Kandi is able to get his smite, leaps over the wall. Tether doesn't proc, and the final bullet misses. Xiaogu are...
Top side of the map looks great.
Oh, Clid went so far. He gets the insect on the Mystic, but he's shielded up, and they're able to destroy him. Alone goes down in the back, and Kandi's going to try to assassinate him, but that is way too deep. Stand United, they keep him up. Doinby goes down, and they're going to try to collapse onto Shia. He goes down, but that's Kandi dropping as well. Alone is kiting it out on the back, and Ben is running for his life, and it looks like they drop Kandi with a big fourth bullet crit. 957 gets a shadow dash, but he's not long for this world. Xiaogu might be able to win this fight. Don't even bother with the snare. End the game, Xiaogu.
But they have to get the creep wave.
Akabe's been chasing Ben for ages. This troll is having one heck of a time, and the minion wave is being denied. There's the Abyssal Voyage being used on by Ali. Even the Ocean Dragon is keeping them occupied. 957 and Ben are putting out a valiant effort. Clid and Alone are trying to finish this off. Ben is leading them on a very merry chase indeed. They have got 6 minions to try to end the game with. There's teleport used a little bit too soon before the next turrets as Xiaogu chase forward.
But that's fine because you have the tankiness from Clid as well as Trundle. So even if the creep wave dies by not having the teleport there and available, QG are just going to burn through this.
They got Ben, immediately kicked 957 back, and from the depths of defeat, 2 inhibitors down, 57 minutes in, Xiaogu. Big high fives, big smiles. They